What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right. So earlier today, I was talking to my brother, 78 Sports TV. If you're not subscribed to 78 Sports TV, please subscribe to his channel. And he made a very good point about some of these teams in the Eastern Conference as we go down the stretch of the rest of the regular season, the remaining 14, 13 games, whatever. Now, when you look at where Brooklyn was a week and a half ago, when they were completely out of even the play-in tournament. They were like 11th in the East after being as high as first seed Christmas. But you look at them lately, and they've been firing on all cylinders. You got KD dropping 53 against the Knicks. You got Kyrie dropping 60 against the Orlando Magic. You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry's been playing very well with them. You know, they're going to have eventually Ben Simmons come along. Now they're right now in the A spot. So what I'm getting at is they're a team right now that if you're one of these perceived top echelon teams, Brooklyn may be a team that you may not want to run into in the first round of the playoffs. You want to, hold them off as long as possible. And if I'm a betting man, Brooklyn probably might, and we consider how difficult the rest of Chicago's schedule is, I wouldn't be surprised if Chicago falls, maybe another team might fall. Brooklyn might go up a little bit. But this is my point. Now, Milwaukee, I don't think they're on that bullshit. I think Milwaukee and Giannis, they feel like they can beat whoever the fuck is in front of them. You know what I'm saying? They don't. I don't see them as a team that fears any team out there. You know what I'm saying? I remember it was a couple of years ago. Matter of fact, it was last year when people was like, "Oh man, the Bucks need to avoid playing Miami." You know, Miami. You know, was at the time they were the defending Eastern Conference champions, and the Bucks, had did the wall against them the prior year and shit, and taking the page from Toronto, and but they need to avoid playing Miami, and I think they swept fucking Miami in the playoffs. So the Bucks not on that shit, but teams like Miami, Philly, especially, look to see if all of a sudden they're playing bad basketball. Um, you know, losing to teams that normally you would think they should beat this team. Players being yanked at weird times so the other team can go on a run and build a 20-point lead, shit like that. Basically, what I'm getting to is look to see if certain teams appear to be tanking just to avoid playing the Nets in the first round of playoffs. Because right now, the first seed is, I believe, Miami. So right now, if things hold the way they are, the Heat will be on a collision course to face the Brooklyn Nets. So I might be wrong. Maybe my brother wrong. Maybe we're wrong. But look to see if Miami all of a sudden starts faltering for some reason. Just you know, they want to slip and slip. Lose this game. You're like, how the fuck they lose to this team? How the fuck they lose to Houston? How the fuck they lose to Orlando? How the fuck, you know? So all of a sudden, Milwaukee's number one, and you know, all to avoid playing against the Brooklyn Nets. Or if the Nets move up to seventh, you know what I'm saying? Everything's cool. If the Nets move up to six, see who's in sixth place. All of a sudden, try to do their damnness to go up to second, which I think is Milwaukee right now. because everybody's kind of afraid of the Brooklyn Nets. I think, except for Milwaukee. Milwaukee beat them before. You can sit there and say, well, because Kyrie was hurt or James Harden. The fact of the matter is, they beat them before, so they're not afraid of Brooklyn psychologically, like those other teams are. So I'm just putting this out there. It's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? We'll see if all of a sudden we see certain teams, you know, tanking or whatever. Tell me what you guys think.